Hello, I'm Thilini Karunanayaka under the registration number 2171 29332. I'm going to talk about the linguistic landscape in relation to language uh, policy of Sri Lanka. First of all, if I talk about the introduction, I'm going to explain what is linguistic landscape. Linguistic landscape refers to the visibility and salience of languages on public and commercial signs in a given territory or region. It serves important informational and symbolic functions as the marker of the relative power and the status of the linguistic communities inhabiting the territory. The boundaries of linguistic territories can be marked through the regulation of language use on public signs, including billboards, street signs, and commercial signs, as well as in place names. Then I'm going to unfold my findings regarding the background to the findings. First of all, the social linguistic profile of Sri Lanka. Social linguistic profile of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an ethnically, linguistically, and religiously diverse country. Its historical and cultural heritage spanning more than 2,000 years. Each ethnic group is marked by some linguistic characteristics, including language, religion, and historical antecedents. The Sinhalese community forms a large majority of the island's population, a fact of great political and ethnic significance. Then the selected area for the analysis, the locality of this study is Hettipola, a city situated in Karunanayaka district, northwestern province of Sri Lanka. Language policy of Sri Lanka. The language policy of Sri Lanka can be analyzed in different degrees. Post-colonial language policy. Here, the planning of Sinhala and Tamil as official languages is discussed. The 1972 constitutional language policy. Then the new official language policy, 1978 to 1988. The language planning policy in colonial Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, in colonial Sri Lanka, a prominent place was given to English education through this policy. The official language, national language movement, then the Swabhasha movement. Here, the pressure for replacement of English as the official language by Sinhala and Tamil. Then I'm going to analyze the linguistic signs. First of all, I have selected a visual signboard of a school. It is displayed in all three languages. When considering the arranging order of the languages, a prominent place has been given to Sinhala language. For the equivalent font sizes have been used in order to display the name of the school. The signboard is multilingual and it reflects the diversity of language group present in the selected territory. And if I go to the second figure, this is an official signboard of a post office. Three languages have been used in the signboard in the sign of national emblem, with the sign of national emblem. The systematic use of trilingual public sign is arranged in the languages of Sinhala, Tamil, and English respectively. The name of the institution displayed in equal font sizes in all three languages, and the name of the area is displayed in a small font size. And when considering the symbolic function and the informational function of this signboard, the presence of one's own language and public signs has an effect on how one feels as a member of the language group within a multilingual setting. Uh, then the next picture, it is a picture which denotes the private signboard of the Rotary Club in Pandavasnur division. The name of denoted in the signboard is denoted only in English language, and its font size is larger than the name of the area mentioned in the signboard. The state may exert less control over the language of private signs. The unilingual private sign explicits the identity of the ethno-linguistic group. The consistent use of single language with the linguistic landscape of a territory contributes to clear-cut language boundaries between adjoining language groups in a given geographical region. Then the next signboard, this is a trilingual public sign taken at the selected junction. All the letters in the three languages have been used in equal font size by giving the prominent place to single language when considering the order of the arrangement. The public signs written in one's own language, outside and inside commercials and government buildings convey the expectation that one can be served in the in-group language within such establishments. The language policy for government signs exerts its most systematic impact of the linguistic landscape of the territory under jurisdiction. Then the next picture depicts a private commercial signboard. The name of the store is printed in singular language with large font size. A prominent place has been given to singular language when arranging the order of names because the majority of the population in the area speaks and understands singular language. Same name tag has been displayed in English with a different font size. The linguistic landscape may exert a strong influence on community members' cognitive representation of the relative power and status of these communities. Then the next picture, this is an official signboard. Government of the police station. All three languages have been used as Sinhala, Tamil and English respectively. According to the order, a prominent place has been given to Sinhala language. Since the majority of the people in the country represent Sinhalese, equal font sizes have been used in all three languages when denoting the name of the instruction, and the name of the area is denoted in small font sizes compared to the institutional name. Then the last picture, this is a public sign board which denotes the name of the bus stand. It is denoted in all three languages, basically used in affairs of the country. When considering the font sizes, the letters, it is recognizable that single language has been considered as major, and secondly, prominent place has been given to English, although there are less number of people who can read and understand. Then, linguistic landscape in relation to official language policy of Sri Lanka. At present, Sri Lanka has two official languages, namely Sinhala and Tamil, the language of the majority and the language of the major minority group. These two languages have enjoyed the official status since 1956. In 1988, Tamil was also declared an official language of the country. All the official public and government signboards denoted in figures 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are displayed adhering to the official language policy of Sri Lanka. In all these figures, when considering the language order, it is obvious that a prominent place has been given to the Sinhala language. Then it has become the most crucial demands of the post-independent official language movement. Further, in 1988, English was given the position of link language. Then all the government signs denote that Tamil language shall be used as the language of administration in all business conducted by the public institutions. Article 22. This is according to Article 22. In Figure 2, the signboard is displayed only by using English language. Accordingly, English language acts as the link language. According to 1988, 1988 the 13th Amendment. Then summary of the findings, language policy and language choice in multilingual, multicultural and multilingual communities is a controversial and sensitive issue. The language choice should be based on scientific research to be able to create national unity. When analyzing the photographs, the diversity is clearly manifested in the linguistic landscape of the selected area. The 7 photographs include 5 public signboards and 2 commercial or private signboards. These official or public signboards are designed by considering the new official policy in Sri Lanka. The private signboards are designed by considering the individual language freedom of the country, freedom of the society. The selected location exemplifies the institutional value of the signboards and its vitality to the selected community. And here, these are the references for my findings. Thank you.